Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, your Trojan Marching Band. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trojan Stadium for our local matchup and rivalry with the neighboring Beth-Center Bulldogs. Your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you're providing a sound example for students, as well as representing your community and school with dignity and pride. Booing, taunting, or intimidating officials and opponents is unacceptable behavior. Please give the athletes and participants your positive encouragement and support. California High School extends to everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful experience. And remember the WIFIO motto, sportsmanship. The only missing piece is you. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? And gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America and honor freedom with the playing of our national anthem by the Trojan Marching Band under the direction of Mr. David Young. Also, please remain standing for the alma mater.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from beautiful Trojan Stadium for tonight's matchup against the California Trojans and the visiting Beth-Center Bulldogs. It is a cool 72 degrees here, so perfect for kickoff in about 15 minutes or so. So California coming out, they're strong this year, looking a lot better than they were last year, in my eyes. What do you think, Drew?
I went to their scrimmage a few weeks ago against Charleroi, and one of the things I noticed is that they threw the ball a lot more, and their passing game looked a lot more,
crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
consistent.
That's all in the new transfer from Brownsville and Hunter Assad. Hunter Assad at Brownsville was a phenom at quarterback. Very good, as we've seen in that scrimmage. He's very solid and can make his throws.
Yeah, he can definitely scramble in the pocket, and he's accurate. And the Trojans have a bunch of fast receivers as well. They have Ethan Flake at tight end, and they have Connor Vig at wide out. They also have Corey Frick and Caden Powell. So I think he's the perfect fit, to play quarterback. He has a lot of weapons around him, and I think he's going to have a great year. He looked very promising in that scrimmage, and their whole offense just changed from mainly running the ball to more balanced and throwing the ball a lot more than they used to.
Yeah, absolutely. And with last year, Stafford at quarterback, now transferring back to his, we'll say, home position in running back. I think the Trojans will have a very strong running game this year.
Yeah, Damoni is, his freshman and sophomore year, he played running back. He was used to it. He was still really big for being that young, and now he's going back to it. I think he's just going to pick up right where he left off. He had I think he had 600 yards his freshman year and around 800 his sophomore year. Very good all around. He definitely needs to be tough because he's a big kid, and he's strong. And I think if he really uses that to his advantage, he's going to be hard to stop.
Absolutely. Stafford is a huge power runner, as we've seen previous years. Now, last year, he kind of has some big shoes to fill with Jaden Zuzak only playing 6 games and rushing for 1,500 yards. Zuzak is a very good running back as he's playing at the collegiate level at Geneva College. But Stafford does have that kind of shadow over him, and seeing it if he can kind of reciprocate what Zuzak did last year.
Yeah, Damoni's in the same position as Jaden was his junior year. He was a 2-3 option at times. He got carries. He ran the ball a decent amount, but his senior year, he took over and really led the way for Cal. And Stafford, he's played football pretty much his whole life, so I think he's been waiting for this season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And now on to the Beth-Center Bulldogs. The Beth-Center Bulldogs have suffered some trouble with injuries, I think. So their main quarterback, Colby Coons, is actually out with an ACL injury again. Previously, he tore his ACL, and then I think it was last year during the baseball season, he ended up doing it again.
Right.
So how do you think that's going to affect the Bulldogs?
Prayers to him, of course. I'm pretty sure Dom Revi is going to start at quarterback. I know he's very fast. I played against him over the summer in basketball. I mean, he's an athlete. I think the Trojans' defense it's going to be a great test for them. Beth-Center also has a new head coach, Antonio Rosito, who's making his return to California tonight. He served as an assistant under Darren Dillo for a number of years. So I think this is a big game for him, and he definitely has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as he should. He's coming into this game with Coach Woods, who is a former Bulldog, on the other sideline. How do you think that presence is going to affect this game?
Right. They both switch sides. If I'm either of those coaches, I'm giving my team a great speech in the locker room. I'm trying to motivate them as much as I can because I know both of those coaches want this opening win more than anything to get a strong start off to the season.
Absolutely. I mean, that's every coach's dream is the first win, because all that does is build momentum. So with both of these coaches looking for a win, who do you think has the edge in this game?
I think, honestly, it's going to come down to big plays. Like, who wants it more? That's
Absolutely.
honestly, I think either team has it. Like, these games are always close. 2 years ago, California played this game at Beth-Center in 2019, the opening day. And the game ended up being very close, back and forth the whole game. And California ended up winning by 5. So I think they could. I think as long as California plays like they want it every play and they play very hard, I think they could win. But Beth-Center obviously has a really good chance. They're definitely they're young, so this is going to be a good experience for them.
Absolutely. Now, the Trojans have a new addition to their lineup in Corey Frick, who is a former soccer player, and as you know, he plays basketball, and he's very avid in our school district. How do you think he's going to be affected? Because I'm pretty sure he's a wide receiver.
Right. He's also going to be the kicker tonight.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I expect him. I heard he was kicking 37-yarders in practice and beyond that. So I think when his number called, he's definitely going to show up. And a receiver, I mean, he's a tall guy. So if they throw it up to him, like, he should be able to get it every time. That's just the type of player he is. Like, he plays big in basketball. I think that's definitely going to help in football. Like, if they throw it up to him,
Absolutely.
He should be right there for it.
And we're going to see a mix of underclassmen getting thrown into the game today. As you know, I mean, that's just how sports work, you know. You show up and you get a spot. So that's just, I mean, they obviously showed up and proved that they can play.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see time for Spencer Petrucci, Jake Alehu.
Zach
Aletti, yeah.
Very good athlete.
And a few others. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out.
Right. In California, last year, you can't forget, they had a very young line, and their running back ran very well behind that line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So here come the Beth-Center Bulldogs at the top of your screen there.
Wearing the white on blue tonight.
With the gold helmets.
Very good uniform combination. I like it.
Welcome to the field, a visiting team, the Beth-Center Bulldogs.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, are the Beth-Center Bulldogs at the top of your screen there. I think this is going to be a pretty back-and-forth matchup, if you ask me. You know, Beth-Center always can compete. They might not have the better team on paper, but they'll always shock you. They always will compete. They will never back down.
Right. They never give up, especially against California. They're longtime rivals. I think they just have to get stops to start with. California, you know, when they're at home, they always score on, like, the opening drive or the second drive. Like, they always want that early punch. And I think Beth-Center just has to prevent that if they want to stay in this game early in the first quarter.
Absolutely, and it's a packed house tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so that energy could affect how this game is played.
The Woods, that's the name of our student section. I'm very excited to hear from them. They're definitely excited to be back here at Trojan Stadium.
Absolutely.
Beth-Center Bulldogs head coach is Tony Rosito. He's assisted by Tom Ferrazzi, Bill Baylon, Tim Trump, John Dieterle, Colby Wall, Tim Trump.
And ladies and gentlemen, here are the 2021-2022 California Trojans. And as you guys may see, they are holding 13 flags for the 13 servicemen and women who were recently killed in action in America's withdrawal from Afghanistan. So Trojan TV wants to send our condolences out and our prayers as well.
I love that they're doing this. It's great to see.
Absolutely.
Our community is with them. 100%.
And it looks like they're going to line up in the middle of the field here for possibly a moment of silence, which is extremely respectful and extremely great on their part, if you ask me.
Great thing to do.
Absolutely.
Great to see.
It's honestly leaving me kind of speechless just seeing that.
Yeah.
You know, that's such a great thing to do.
I feel the exact same way as you do. And the band is back playing Fired Up. This is the largest band and football team we've had in a while.
Largest band, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think last year we broke the number.
Wow.
And I think this year it looks like we have a lot more. Football team, a lot of players coming up, a lot of players returning.
This time, please direct your attention to
And we're going to mute our mics so we can participate in this.
As members of the Trojan football team, they're honoring the 13 servicemen and women killed in action last week during America's withdrawal from Afghanistan. At this time, we would like to take a 13-second moment of silence to honor those brave individuals. Thank you.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is a great idea, and I would like to add that was all the players' ideas. You know, the coach didn't have anything to do with that, you know, because we actually talked about it in school, and they actually did it.
Yeah, they put a lot of thought into it, a lot of good ideas, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you see them getting all hyped up here, ready for this crosstown rivalry, I mean, Beth-Center is only about a mile or two away. You know, so some key players to look out for are obviously Damani Stafford and Hunter Assad, as we talked about. But on the defensive side of things, you have Ethan Fike. Ethan Fike is a very explosive player, and he's not scared to put his body out.
Right. He's very quick, and they have a good backfield again, too.
Absolutely.
As last year. Safeties and you know, Connor Vig, I expect to see him play either corner or safety. He's definitely he has a good amount of experience playing defensive back.
Yep.
And what do you think about Hunter Assad wearing number 11 this year? I know he wore number 7 at Brownsville for football. He wore number 1 for basketball.
It's pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's a good choice. I think it definitely fits him the best.
Yeah, honestly. So he was number 7 for Brownsville, actually, and I think, you know, when a player switches his number, it's always a new beginning. So, you know, you kind of look at it like Kevin Durant went to the Brooklyn Nets, went from, 35?
To 7.
To 7, yeah, and had a monster year this year. So I wonder if that's kind of the same mindset Assad has.
Yeah, I think it's just like a reload mentality. You just want to start, you know, you want to come out a new player than you were in past years. And,
absolutely.
Make a statement.
So we are just about to get underway here for the Beth-Center Bulldogs versus California Trojans matchup. What is this, week 0 or week 1?
This is week 1. They played week 0 as a scrimmage, actually, against Uniontown on the road last week. And they did pretty well in both of their scrimmages. JV and Varsity both looked very promising from what I've seen.
So the Trojans looks like they're going to receive here, and that's going to give Beth-Center the ball after half. And back deep to receive here for the Trojans is number 1, Damani Stafford, number 2, Caden Powell, and number, 32?
Zach Aletti,
Zach Aletti. And so, I mean, that's solid kids down deep because they're all quick.
Right, and they have a bunch of good players blocking for them.
Absolutely.
Mason Sherlock there at the 50.
Got Cole Wolpink there, Tanner Pierce.
Right. So I think anywhere they run, you know.
Got Donovan Davis, too, and Aiden Loudon looks like on the far side of the top of your guy's screen.
Donovan Davis is really experienced.
And we are underway here at Trojan Stadium. Kicks received there by Stafford. Stafford breaking free. He's in open field. First play 30, of the game. 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Damani Stafford taking it to the house. From, what was that, the 10?
Right. Once he got into open field, he was gone, and he had a bunch of helpers behind him. He knew once he got to the 40, he was gone. That was a great play.
So, quick start there for California. Right off the rip, only 15 seconds from when the clock started ticking, and it's already 6-0.
Right, and this reminds me of a couple years ago they played Chartiers Houston at home on senior night in the 2019 season. They scored on the opening kickoff, and they scored on a punt return before they even ran an offensive play. And
Corey Frick here to kick the extra point. Bad snap.
Jake
who rolls out. And he's going to keep it, and he's in. He's good.
Great awareness there by number 18, Jake Lehue.
So Trojans take a commanding 8-0 lead, only 15 seconds into this ball game.
Not even. That's crazy. And Beth-Center, if you're Beth-Center here, you got to respond quick to stay on the same page as California.
Absolutely.
Very curious to see what they have in store play wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for that, and it looks like it's been resolved. So Trojans come out firing real quick here, and let's see what their defense has in store. Let's see if they can put a halt to Beth-Center's kind of revenge, I guess.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how Beth-Center comes out here and runs their offense.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they're going to run the ball or pass the ball more.
Honestly, as great as that was, I'm kind of upset that happened. I really wanted to see Assad there at quarterback.
He'll definitely get his chance soon. And I think that's only going to help Assad, you know, knowing that he has a lead. Once he gets on the field, I think he's just going to play very calm. And he's a very confident athlete. You know, he can talk. He talks a lot on the field to his players, make sure everything's right, and he's very good at that.
And Frick with the kickoff.
Great
down
kick.
to about the 16-yard line, taken back there by number 5, Ethan Fresco, and he's stopped there at about the 30.
Great kick there by Corey Frick. You know, it's his debut.
Absolutely, and Beth-Center is going to take over offense here on the 30-yard line, looking to get about 8 points on that board after that quick start from Damani Stafford and his Trojans.
It's going to be hard, but I think they can do it. You know, that this is what's going to have
an effect.
This is what's going to, on the game pretty much.
And there's a pitch to Fresco. Fresco finds some space and gets about a 10-yard or so gain. And maybe 11 or 12. So that's a decent run there from Beth-Center right off the start, first play of their game.
Very shifty, couple jukes there. I expect him to get a lot of carries.
Absolutely. And that was a nice little design play, though, because it wasn't really a handoff. It was more of a pitch. So they sent him in motion.
Right. Beth-Center's offensive line knew exactly where to go on that play. And they had a perfect end around for a first down. They'll have the ball at the 41 of their own.
And handoff again and he's taken down by Stafford for a huge loss.
That's number 24.
Trevor Pettit, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it was number 24, Trevor Pettit there.
Number 2 of California got in there. Caden Powell and Damani Stafford.
Yep. Caden Powell and Damani Stafford there. Pretty good tag team there.
Read it perfectly.
Absolutely.
Beth-Center will still have the ball at the 41.
So Beth-Center there taking over 41. It is 2nd and 10. And there's a handoff to Fresco. Fresco gets about another 10 to 12 yard gain. And was there a fumble on the play, or did he just not go down?
He is marked down at the 46 of California's 46, the opponent.
The 13-yard carry for Ethan Fresco.
He's off to a great start.
Absolutely. You know, he seems like a real power runner.
He's definitely in great shape. He's been waiting for this.
Bulldogs now in Trojan territory. 1st and 10.
So Trojan defense from these first couple plays not seeming like they can really keep up with Ethan Fresco here. And he gets another handoff, and he's taken down there by Tanner Pierce in the backfield. And there's a fumble on the play. As you see Hunter Assad.
It looks like.
And the Trojans recover the fumble. The forced fumble there from Tanner Pierce. Again, like we said, Tanner Pierce is a force to be reckoned with on defense.
He's a baller. He's only a junior, too.
Absolutely. He has a ton of time to grow. And here, now we are going to see Hunter Assad take his first snap in a regular season game for California.
And the Trojans will take over with a fresh set
the moment California fans have been waiting for.
From their own 46-yard line.
Hunter Assad in shotgun position. Stafford to his left.
Who's at the top?
Put Stafford in motion. It's a screen pass to Stafford. Stafford's in open territory. Jukes.
Gets a first down and more.
And he's taken down at about the 35-yard line.
Number 28, Beth-Center.
It's a great run there.
On the tackle.
That was Stephon Day who took Stafford down. You know, Stafford's a big dude.
That's a good tackle right there. If he misses that, then Stafford probably. That's a big play for California. It was anyway. And Assad will be in shotgun this time.
So same formation looks like.
He's going to throw it.
He's looking. And he scrambles out of the pocket. Finds Ethan Fike. And Ethan Fike's going to take it to the house for another Trojan touchdown. So that's the versatility we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter Assad has that capability of transferring out of the pocket and making a pass, a perfect pass on the run.
They have such great chemistry. They ran that same play against Charleroi in the scrimmage on the other side of the field. Same exact play, and it worked.
So the score now is 14-0 Trojans here, with Corey Frick coming out to kick the extra point.
The extra point attempt, number 7, Corey Frick.
I don't think they'd be too mad if that snap was missed again, but Frick puts it up and it looks good.
What a kick there by
and
Frick.
As you see Corey Frick taunting them. No, never mind. He was just calling for the ball. Corey Frick is one of those players, though, that isn't afraid to, talk some trash.
Yeah. He's always having fun. That's what I love about the kid.
Absolutely.
He just goes out there, has a good time, and he knows what he has to do to help the team.
So Trojans now up 15-0 in the first quarter with some great plays there from Stafford and Assad.
It only took, 2 plays?
Yeah, that one
on
screen
offense.
pass to Stafford, and the play where he rolled out of the pocket.
Like I said, Hunter Assad, he's the perfect fit in this Trojan offense. He has a great line in front of him, and he's very good at scrambling.
So Trojans taking a commanding lead at 15-0 with 9:12 left here in the first quarter. So Frick again going to kick off.
Who's back for Beth-Center? That's number 5, and at the top of your screen. Number 5's at the bottom. And there's one more.
So back deep there for the Bulldogs. Looks to be
28.
Ethan Fresco
Yep.
and Stephon Day. Stephon Day there misses the kick, and he's taken down there for a big hit. There at about the 20-yard line or so, maybe the 19. So the Bulldogs are going to set up shop there at, what's that look like, Drew, 19?
Yeah. Beth-Center, they have to really get going here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They definitely need points here. And California has been near perfect here to start the game. Beth-Center has had a good amount of good plays, but they just have to finish the drive.
Yeah, absolutely. And that forced fumble there from Tanner Pierce was huge, and that allowed the Trojans to not only hold the Bulldogs to a goose egg, but allowed them to score. And Fike gets in there for a little bit of an assist. And Ethan Varesco there again for another carry for maybe
about
what
a
do you
6.
think?
Yep.
About
6 yards. Yep. Bring up 2nd down and 4 to go.
So the California defense looking extremely strong right now. And we forgot to mention, Drew, there is another former Beth-Center alumni on the California Trojans right now, and that is our trainer, Katie. And number 24 there, Trevor Pettit.
Mason Shoak gets in there on the tackle. And, yeah, Katie helped us with every sport, and, she was everywhere. She was really good at her job with California.
Absolutely.
And Pettit will pick up the first down.
So that is a first down there for the Bulldogs as they're slowly going down the field.
I expect Mason Shoak to get some interceptions today. I was talking to him about it. I know he's going for at least 2. I think he can do it.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
And he's taken down there by Cole Wolping. Cole Wolping got in there. And who was that? Who had the ball there?
24.
So
number 10, Tyler Dibnar.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Tyler Dibnar.
So we apologize.
Tackles made by Tanner Pierce, Cole Wolping.
So Tanner Pierce and Cole Wolping, they're kind of tag team to get him down there.
Running the ball, it's working so far for Beth-Center. They're getting yards out of it. I think
game, 2nd down and 8.
I'm excited to see them throw the ball. I think they can have something huge here. And there's a flag.
And What's the call here?
Start against the Bulldogs.
False start.
Penalty.
Got to bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. It looked like 2 players ran into each other on the right side of the play. Right there.
So, you know, maybe the Bulldogs are kind of hoping or wish they had Colby Coons here.
There's another run.
Fresco gets in some open field and taken down there by Hunter Assad.
I'm really liking the way he's playing so
Absolutely,
far.
you know, Hunter Assad has a just natural mind for the game. His father actually coaches he's the defensive coordinator for Upper St. Clair, so you know he has a lot of defense blood in him, we'll say.
And he probably learns a lot, you know, from going to places like that.
Absolutely.
And Fresco, obviously, I mean, he's having a great start to the game. I love the way he plays.
Yeah, it's fast, quick, strong, you know, he's
Great player.
Yeah.
And I think he's young, too. What year is he? I think he's
Fresco is a sophomore. So he definitely has room to grow.
Right. I knew he was freshman or sophomore, one of the two. And Beth-Center will have the ball in the 41.
As he gets another carry there. And he's taken down there by Ethan Fike and Hunter Assad. And Aiden Loudon there dives on top.
Brought down by Ethan Fike and Hunter Assad.
Aiden Loudon can play just about anywhere as well. I think he's a junior, but I think, you know, he's always been like a guy that can play anywhere, do anything.
Absolutely. So the California Trojans off to a very fast, physical start to this game here with about 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Yeah. And the referee is waving off here.
Timeout, Beth-Center.
As Beth-Center takes their first timeout of the game. And this timeout here is brought to you by Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance. And we're going to take this time to list through some of our other sponsors, such as Lisa Boudet, Attorney at Law, AMD Industries, John and Linda Franco, Solomon Auto Group, Mariscotti Erie Insurance and the Mariscotti Funeral Home, Attorney Mitch Mitchell, the Keystone Bakery, Nikolai Land Management, Dale and Lisa Petrucci, Ernie and Corrine Miller, as we are back under play there. And Fresco gets the outside, and he's in some open field as he's taken down there by
Sherlock and Pierce.
Mason Sherlock.
Tanner Pierce gets in there, and it looks like he pushes him out of bounds. The clock will stop. 4:35 to go.
It's a very smart play there from Sherlock.
Yeah, he's very fast. I know he works on football all the time.
Absolutely.
He's very dedicated to this sport.
And some of our other sponsors are Salomon's Italian Food Market, Autoland Hyundai, and John Winwood, Elko Civic Club, Johnny D's Music Trivia, D&B Environmental Services, and Sean Sotero from Affinity Wealth Management. So we thank you guys because you guys are the ones that make these broadcasts possible for us.
Right. They help out so much with our stream.
So the Bulldogs here on a pretty good push here as Aiden Loudon takes a good hit and ends up wrapping him up. So that was number 24, Trevor Pettit.
Trevor Pettit, the ball carrier.
You know, Aiden Loudon,
Stopped by number 5.
that was a pretty hard hit that he took.
Right.
3-yard gain on the play.
But he stuck with it, which is good.
Absolutely.
Second down and 7.
Yeah, it's big there. Big play there for the defense. They want to keep, you know, there's 3 minutes left. I think they want to keep taking time off the clock in this first quarter and hopefully get the ball back and maybe be able to run another drive. Here's
Absolutely.
Dom Revi in standard formation.
Oh, taken down in the backfield by a slew of California players led by Mason Sherlock. As you see him celebrating there.
Number 63 of California also got in there.
And number 63 is Cameron Merkulitz.
Cameron McCoolidge, yeah.
Yeah, McCoolidge.
I
apologize.
Yeah, he transferred from Connellsville. He's now here at California. He's a junior, and I expect a good year out of him. A lot.
Is Corey Frick on defense here?
He's number 7. I think he's off the field right now.
Okay. Yep. I see one side on there.
Yep. Here's Revi throwing it.
Pass play. And what a hit there from Hunter Assad to get the fumble.
Right.
That was recovered there. Was that Ethan Fike?
Yeah. They might roll it incomplete.
I bet you they are, but that was a huge hit there from Assad.
I don't know. They might. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't incomplete.
That was a good throw there by Revi, though. It was good for Beth-Center to throw the ball, see what they have.
But a great read there from Assad.
Yeah, that was just a great play by defense. Really nothing you could do there.
Again, that's that defense in his blood.
Fourth down.
Right. And
so this is 4th down, and
Beth-Center will punt it.
Yep, Beth-Center's going to punt, and back deep's Caden Powell and Zach Galletti. And there's flag on the play as Powell receives and breaks a couple tackles and ends up getting taken down there at about the 11-yard line. So we're going to see what this flag is going to be here. And that could possibly be where California's going to set up shop. And it was an offsides or a false start. So California looks like they're going to set shop up here.
False start against Beth-Center.
So there was a false start there against Beth-Center.
Again, California only ran 2 offensive plays on their first drive.
And California calls a timeout.
They'll call a timeout.
So California looking extremely strong here. Assad's playing a very smart game. Ethan Fike is playing a very smart game. Damani Stafford's playing a very smart game.
And I think those players are all excited to see a full crowd here at Trojan Stadium.
Absolutely. I mean, I would be too after last year having no one in the stands.
Right. It definitely raises, their will to play and, help out the school as much as they can.
Yeah.
Playing the sport.
So the Trojans coming out of their timeout here. I wonder what tricks they got up their sleeve now.
Right. And this team definitely has a lot of potential.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. They're going to. Okay, so they're going to redo the punt.
The center accepted the penalty. California accepted the penalty. And
Beth-Center will kick the ball at the 41-yard line of the opponent. And
back deep again is Caden Powell and Zach Galletti. So two speedy kids.
Yeah, they're the perfect people.
And
to put
another
that
flag on the play.
There.
As that one's kicked deep again into the end zone of California.
Flag on the play.
So California, excuse me, if this goes against Beth-Center here, they can't catch a break.
Right.
Another false start against Beth-Center. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're going to accept it or decline it, but they're just going to keep getting farther and farther back.
If they decline it, it'll be a touchback for California. So, I mean.
Yeah, and they'll set up shop at 25.
Right, and that's good if you're them.
Yeah, so California only running, what, 2 plays?
Yeah, 2 plays.
Which is, I mean, that's pretty impressive. And Corey Frick nailing that extra point.
They're a very complete team.
Looks like they're going to try to punt again. And Ethan Fresco is back there to punt. So Fresco, again, And there's no flag that time, but that's a pretty short kick, and it's out of bounds. So California's going to take over here on offense.
At the 17-yard line.
Not bad at all if you're the Trojans.
No, not at all.
And that was a good punt there for Beth-Center. Great, smart decision to punt it out of bounds, you know. Because California, you know, they can be dangerous when they have the ball on the kickoff or punt.
You know, and that's Tony Rosita's knowledge of the game. You know,
Definitely.
Instead of declining it and taking California setting up the 25, they kick it out of bounds and they put them back.
Definitely. We've seen it everywhere. He's coached at a lot of places.
So Assad under center, hands off to Addison Panapinto there as he gets a couple-yard gain, gets up to about the 24-yard line. So that's the first time we saw Assad under center there.
The ball carrier.
He's a very hard player to tackle.
Yep.
Stopped by Trevor Pettit.
And I like how they have him at fullback.
Absolutely, as Assad's back under center again. And handoff to Stafford. And Stafford is taken down, looks there for a loss as he's.
Handoff to Damani Stafford.
Looks like there was some pushing and shoving there while Stafford was on the ground, and you see his teammates sticking up for him.
So that'll bring up third down and very little.
Stafford taken back by Tyler Debnar, number 10.
Yeah, Stafford has a little bit of an attitude problem, so I'm actually pretty proud of him for keeping his head there. I thought he was going to have his choice words.
Definitely want to keep him in the game.
Absolutely. He needs to stay as focused as possible as he gets his other handoff here. And there's the California first down from the power runner Stafford.
Very smart here, California. You know, taking it one play at a time. And Beth-Center's doing a good job holding them on their side of the field. I think this will end up, like, it could definitely be a close game. Like, it could come down to the last play, depending on how this second quarter goes.
Yeah.
Because Beth-Center is not going to give up.
Damani Stafford being the younger brother of Jelani Stafford, who is playing – where does he play at Youngstown?
Yep.
Where does he play, though, on defense?
I'm pretty sure linebacker.
It's either that or a defensive end.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's tearing it up there. It's his sophomore season, so it's his breakout year. So do you think that's maybe another shadow Damani is trying to be – or Damani is under?
Right, yeah. I definitely know Damani. He definitely wants to play at the next level.
Absolutely, and I think he has the potential to.
Right, and Jelani also had a great junior and senior year. Terrific junior and senior year at California. You know, I expected Damani to put up a lot of similar numbers as he did. And he's doing great so far.
Absolutely. So that is the end of the first quarter there, and we would like to take this time to again thank our sponsors. Title sponsor Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance, Lisa Boudet, Attorney at Law, AMD Industries, John and Linda Franco, Solomon Auto Group, Mariscotti Erie Insurance and the Mariscotti Funeral Home, Attorney Mitch Mitchell, the Keystone Bakery, Nikolai Land Management, Dale and Lisa Petrucci, Ernie and Corrine Miller, Salomon's Italian Food Market, Autoland Hyundai and John Winwood, Elko Civic Club, Johnny D's Music Trivia, D&B Environmental Services, and Sean Sotero from Affinity Wealth Management. Again, we thank you guys so much for
bringing this all to us.
Yeah, sponsoring us and allowing us to purchase the equipment that we need to make this possible and put it out at the highest quality possible.
100%. So the ball will be on the other side of the field. Every quarter, wherever they're at, they'll go on that same yard line right the other side.
Yep.
Of the field. Still second down and 8 to go. And there's Corey Frick right there at the bottom of your screen. You think they'll throw to him at all, like deep maybe? I think they could.
Corey Frick definitely has the height to be thrown deep. As you see, Beth-Center giving him a ton of, as there's a short pass from, short pass there from Assad, maybe a little high there for Fike. Smart play, though, because that middle was wide open. But as I was saying, you know, Frick definitely has the height.
Yeah, and they were single covering him on that play, too.
Yeah.
So I think throughout the game, if they keep doing that, you definitely got to look for him.
So Connor Vig's now in the game here. And it looks like they're going to run trips.
Here's Assad
and there's a screen pass there to Galletti. Galletti takes the outside corner.
First down and more.
And he's there down about the 49. So smart play there. Great run after the catch there from Galletti.
Yep, he knew exactly where to go. He's very shifty. And it was smart he was smart for going down inbounds.
Absolutely. So Assad now there again showing off his accuracy. As the Trojans have a more traditional run game, this year it's different. They have been passing the ball a ton.
Very fun to see, you know, all the players getting involved this year.
As Fike's in motion, double handoff to Galletti, takes the outside corner, and he's in the open field.
Great play call.
Jukes back to the inside and taken down there at about the 20-yard line. Great run there from Zach Galletti.
Number 55 on the tackle for Beth-Center.
Galletti brought down by Ryan Bittner.
That's Ryan Bittner. Biddy on the tackle. He's a very big player. I played with him in Greb over the summer. He works a lot on his game for football.
First and 10 for the Trojans.
And he's only a junior. I expect him to have a big year this year.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like the Trojans are going to go back to a run play here as Assad's under center.
And
no, it's a screen pass there.
Here's
Spencer
a blitz.
Petrucci, and he's taken down for looks about no gain.
Good play call, just a great defensive play call as well. Great, smart decision to blitz because, you know, the last couple plays, California's run the ball. So,
yep.
Great job by Beth-Center's defense. I think if they can hold California here, then they're in great shape.
Yeah, absolutely. So Assad back under center and fakes the ball to Stafford, rolls out of the pocket and finds the target, Ethan Fike. What a great pass. Again, there is Assad's versatility at the quarterback position. Under center, rolls out to his left and makes that dart pass.
Great job by the Trojans, taking their time on that play. They knew eventually they can make something happen.
First and goal for the Trojans.
And that was great coverage there by Beth-Center defensive backs, their secondary. But that was just a great throw. That was right into the hands of Ethan Fike.
And Ethan Fike actually had some pretty heavy coverage on him as well. So this is something different for us, ladies and gentlemen. We have never seen the Trojans have a pass game like this. Usually, we'll have the quarterback under center. So having Assad in shotgun as he blitzes, or scrambles, my apologies. And he gets up to the 3-yard line, 2-yard line.
Great job.
Somewhere around there.
Yep.
So they're going to look for Addison Panapinto or Damani Stafford there to get him another 6 points and make this game 21. 21-0.
Right, that'll bring up second down and goal.
6-yard gain. Second and goal
for the Trojans.
From the 4.
I think Beth-Center's confident that they can hold California. I mean, Beth-Center's always had good red zone defense in past years.
Absolutely.
But, you know, Trojans are playing very tough so far. There's Assad.
He scrambles again, and
Touchdown.
He's in the end zone.
And right into the end zone, number 11.
And Hunter Assad with his first touchdown of the season.
Great to see. He already has a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
Absolutely. So again, there's the versatility of Hunter Assad. As we've said so much throughout this broadcast, you know, he has so many different abilities on the football field.
Right, and I think, you know, he's a multi-sport athlete. I think that helps him a ton. You know, you know, he puts a lot of his time into sports. I know that.
With the extra point attempt.
Here's
And
Corey Frick.
Corey Frick here for the extra point.
The big fella kicks it, and it's good.
It's up and good. So Corey Frick there makes it 22-0 Trojans.
With a little help from Jake Lehue.
Great debut here by Corey Frick kicking the ball.
Yep. Great debut, I will say this, by the whole Trojans team.
Right, they're definitely so happy to be on the field
Don't forget to visit that
in front of a full crowd, cheerleaders, the band, the announcers.
Sausage sandwiches, kielbasa sandwiches with sauerkraut, hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
So the Trojans really taking a very demanding lead here at 22-0 with 9:07 left in the second quarter. What do you think the Bulldogs need to do differently here to get back in this game?
I think they just need to mix it up more. I mean, they're doing good running the ball, but you know, eventually, you know, the Trojans have picked up on that, like as they've gone down the field. So, I think they just all got to play loose. They got to play their game.
Yep.
Maybe throw some screen passes, because Dom Revi, you know, he can definitely throw, as we saw on the pass drive for the Bulldogs. Absolutely. The Bulldogs are not going to give up. They definitely still know that they are in this game.
Yep. And that's kind of their nature. They never give up.
Right. Every sport that California plays Beth-Center in, it's always like a fun game to watch, and it's a good game.
Yeah. And Corey Frick with the good kick there goes down to about the 10, and it's
Great kick.
And goes out of bounds here at about the 1 yard line.
And the Beth-Center player touched that, so that gives Corey Frick a kickoff that goes all the way to about the 1 yard line.
That's a great kick there from Corey Frick, and that sets Beth-Center up in some trouble, we'll say.
He's so fun to watch.
So let's see if, you know, the Trojans can come out here and fire on all cylinders and possibly get to safety.
They're all around playing good on both sides of the ball, all three phases. Yeah, Beth-Center is really, you know, it's hard being at the 1 yard line, but I think they can possibly get a big play here. Here's a handoff. That's got about to the 10.
And that looks to be number 24, Trevor Pettit, which gets them out of a little bit of trouble, we'll say. I mean, they still got their backs against the wall, only at the 10 yard line, but it's better than being at the 1.
Right, you definitely want that if you're Beth-Center. He found the perfect hole, and you know, he took full advantage of it. Great play.
So Beth-Center now at the 10 yard line and with second down. And you see Ethan Fike there ready to get in there as he there is there to make the tackle. And, well, Jake Lehue ends up doing Ethan's dirty work. But Fike assisted there.
Right. Great job by both Lehue and Fike on that play. You know, they're both very hard to run past, like, once you meet them in open field.
Yep.
And a 7-yard run set up the Bulldogs with a first down.
So that run there gives the Bulldogs 16. First down, and they're looking a little bit better now with not being in the end zone.
Right. They're taking it one play at a time, and I think they just got to be patient.
As you see, there's some confusion there, and for the California defense, and number 63.
Cameron McCoolidge.
Yep, he
sides against California.
Jumps off sides.
5-yard penalty. First down and 5.
So Beth-Center will have the ball. It'll be first down and 5. So they're in good shape right now. Uh-oh.
And number 24 there gets a lot of open room there. That is number 24, Trevor Pettit, as he gets
And that was Trevor Pettit.
Gets the Bulldogs up into California territory at their 45.
Yeah, he had a great run there. You know, once he got in like open field, you know, he took off, and you know, Hunter Assad, great job to get the tackle. But Beth-Center, I mean, if they can keep doing that, you know, they're gonna be, they could still be in a run for a battle here.
Yep, as you know, got 3 set up in the backfield there. There's number 24, Trevor Pettit, takes it once again and gets a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Beth-Center has a good amount of running backs that are contributing here.
Gain of 4.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Ethan Fresco, Trevor Pettit, and then there's a few other back there that we didn't really see.
Definitely a strong future for his team, and they're playing in 3A, 2A. I think they're 2A.
I think they're double A.
Yeah, I know I think they're 2A in football. They're 3A in other sports, but yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
They're double A in basketball, right?
Basketball, they're 3A.
Oh wow.
I know baseball and football, they're 2A.
Pitch and a cut back there from number 33, Alston.
33, Alston
Satoris there.
Ball carrier.
There's another one.
Yeah.
By Caden Powell.
That was a good cut back. You know,
Close.
he got the pitch coming towards the bottom of your screen, cut back up the field, and found a hole.
And it looks like it'll be a timeout here.
And Beth-Center takes a timeout.
Good timeout for Beth-Center. You know, you're having a great drive. You want to make sure your players aren't getting too ahead of themselves. You want to make sure they're still in the moment and make sure they can take it one play at a time and hopefully get something here.
Absolutely. So California Trojans looking very strong on their debut.
Right. Both teams are playing very good. It's just, you know, California obviously has all-around talent, and they're very experienced. And, you know, Beth-Center, this is very great for them, you know, to be able to play this out-of-section game against California.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Trojans' upcoming opponents will be Waynesburg next week, and that will be at Waynesburg. And then they have West Green, Mapletown, Avella, Jeff Morgan, Carmichael's, Monessen, and Bentworth. And I will say, I am really excited to call that Carmichael's game.
It's at home, right?
Yep.
Right. The teams they played last year at home will be played on the road this year, vice versa.
And I think that's going to be a great game. I think that game is going to be for the section.
I agree.
And that's nice because that's at the end of the season, too.
Yeah. And last year, you know, same situation, but Avella ended up taking second place in the conference and ended up.
As Ethan Fike there takes down number 10 there.
Ethan Fike.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have a number 10 on our roster. But Ethan Fike there with the huge tackle there.
He's
for a loss, it looks like.
Yeah, he's always like on top of
one.
Yeah. He's always on top of the game. He always knows like what's going on. Like he's always on top of things, and that's huge for California.
As Ethan Fresco breaks free, gets to the outside. Caden Powell chasing him down, Hunter Assad there. And it looks like he just gets in.
Touchdown, Beth-Center.
So Beth-Center there finally is on the board with Ethan Fresco's huge run.
And 2 Trojan defenders ran into each other back at around the 25. And right there from on, Beth-Center just took off and was able to find the end zone.
Ethan Fresco is very quick.
Yeah, great blocking there by Beth-Center's line. I know they have some older players like on their line, so that definitely helps.
Absolutely,
out
yeah.
Their skilled players. And it looks like they're gonna go for.
They're gonna go for 2 here.
Unusual formation here.
Yeah, this looks like a play from Madden.
Yeah, looks like a play. Okay, snap is.
As the snap's way gone, and Cole Wolpink chases him down.
And a tackle there by Cole Wolpink. 2-point conversion is no good.
So I guess that play didn't really work out as they planned.
Your California Trojans.
Yeah,
22.
it looked interesting at first.
And Cole Pink was all over it.
Right.
Just a reminder, you can catch all the action from tonight's game live on Trojan TV, and you can play it back anytime. Just go to YouTube.
So
Trojan TV.
California is
Also
going to set up
CTV.
shop here at about the, what is that, 30 or, I don't know, 28?
Streaming the game live as
Yep.
well.
Looks like they're.
26?
I think they're going to kick off.
Oh, they are? Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because it was
yeah.
after the touchdown. But, you know, good way to get back in the game if you're Beth-Center. You definitely need
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's something. It's a start.
Right. And I think if they continue on from there, this could be a good game.
Absolutely.
Yep. Beth-Center will kick off to California. There's 32-20. There's a number of players California back. Stafford, Petrucci, Galletti.
No, it's just Stafford, Powell, and Gleddy.
Yeah.
Frick, Panapinto, and Petrucci there in the middle.
Receiving for California, Damani Stafford, Caden Powell, and Zach Galletti. Kicking off, Tyler Barish.
Tyler Barish there
Beth-Center.
kicking off for Beth-Center. A very short kick, and Aiden Lown does a fair catch, and they're going to set up shop there.
Aiden
55 or 45, I apologize.
Around the 45. Smart, fair catch there by Aiden Lown.
Yep.
It looked like they were trying to do a little trick there. And, California was not falling for it.
Nope.
At all.
And, I mean, they needed that ball to get at least 10 yards and pick it up and touch it.
And Hunter Assad making his
And
third,
Trojans will
fourth
set up shop
appearance
with a first and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
onto the field as a California Trojan.
And Hunter Assad under shotgun. And fumble. And Beth-Center recovers that. So it looks like a mishap on the offensive side of things, which is rare, it seems like.
The Bulldogs continue to take over the second quarter.
And that was recovered by number 11, Gavin Durkin.
Great awareness there. Great job by the Bulldogs to all be in there and make sure.
Absolutely, and that seemed
they get it.
And it seemed like
Trojans 48.
that it seemed like Assad couldn't, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say, to be honest with you. I just know that
There was some
Assad-
miscommunication.
yeah, there was some miscommunication.
Maybe a missed count.
That's Fresco breaking a bunch of tackles there and gets to about the 39.
He has to have at least 80 yards by now, maybe close to 100.
Yeah, he's definitely close to 100.
Jake Lehue
He gets the ball a lot.
So Jake Lehue in there getting some work.
for the Bulldogs. Second and 1.
A lot of young players also out here for California. A couple sophomores.
With 4 minutes and 20 seconds here to go.
Bulldogs will have the ball at the 40. Great field position. Here's Revi in standard.
And this is actually huge because the Bulldogs will get the ball at half, or after half.
Ethan Flake and Aiden Lown there on the tackle.
Trevor Pettit
Great
the
play
ball
by
carrier.
the two of them. And yeah, the Bulldogs will get the ball at the start of the second half. I'm excited to see,
And Aiden Loudon.
I think their halftime will go pretty decent. I mean, if they can finish out this quarter strong.
Absolutely. And
California calls a timeout.
California there with the timeout. So California, and they're trying to make some changes, possibly to maybe get the ball back before halftime. You know, they got very little time to do it. Only about 4 minutes, and depending on how Beth-Center can handle this, they could have the ball for about 4 minutes and then get it right after halftime.
Yeah, and if California is a little too aggressive, then Beth-Center could put some points up. But
Absolutely.
I think if they just take their time, then they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and as long as who knows how Beth-Center is going to play this, to be honest with you. They could try to get some points on the board and get another fumble. They can try to, or they can try to play it slow and get some, and you just get the ball after half.
We've seen a little bit of everything in this game on both sides. Good football so far.
As Dom Revi here in standard formation. Handoff to Fresco. Fresco picks the outside. Huge hit there by number 18, Jake Lehue. As we've said, some underclassmen getting in there, getting some dirty work.
Jake Lehue's about 6'2", 6'3" as a sophomore.
Yeah.
So
big kid.
For sure.
He is actually
Gain of 9, 2nd down and 1 for the Bulldogs.
6'3", 170.
Wow.
So big kid.
Steph Curry if he played football.
As Revi once again here in standard formation. Handoff there, number 33, Ashton.
Great run
Alston,
there.
I apologize.
He broke a lot of tackles on that run. Great way to fight and get the first down.
That was Alston Satoris there with the carry.
Number 77 for California in on the tackle.
That's Cole Wolpin.
Yep. He's having a good game so far on defense.
Yeah, for sure.
He's contributing a lot. And I think Jake Lehue might be the tallest player on the team, along with Noah Neal. They're both very tall, and they're both sophomores.
Yeah, so they're going to have a lot of height.
Number 65 of California jumps off.
Offsides against California.
Noah Neal is also 6'3". So California there jumps off sides and moves the Bulldogs just a little bit closer there to another touchdown as clock's ticking with about 2.5 minutes left. So Dom Revi once again under center. 3 guys in the backfield. Hand off to Fresco. Fresco charges up and looks like he may have gotten that first down.
Stop by Cole Wolpin.
As the clock still, or I apologize, clock is stopped right now.
Both teams are playing very well.
So a beautiful night here at Trojan Stadium,
Perfect weather.
Yeah, it's not hot. Sky's beautiful, and always the stadium is beautiful.
From the 8.
And we got to enjoy this type of weather while it lasts.
Absolutely.
You know what it can turn into in late October and November.
There's another handoff to Fresco. Fresco charges in. Looks to be a Bulldog touchdown.
He's close.
He's close.
Yep, touchdown, Beth-Center.
So there's another Beth-Center touchdown with 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go.
They're on a run here.
And it looks to be he may be injured. That is number 33, Alston Satoros.
He looks okay. Maybe just a little shaken up. He's walking off.
Yeah, maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
Hopefully he's all right and is able to return, which I think he will. There he goes.
As he runs off the field there. So Beth-Center here setting up in their Madden formation once again.
Same play. We'll see if it works this time. And if California blitzes here, I think it's going to be hard.
And there's
it's good.
It's good. Wow. So that is something you'd see in Madden.
Absolutely. That was a snap. That was a unusual snap.
Yeah, it's like a sideways snap. That was real interesting.
You rarely ever see that in football.
So that makes it 22-14 here in favor of California, but Beth-Center with some momentum. Now, we've seen California score in only 45 seconds. So could it happen again?
They definitely have enough time to do it. There's 1:46. They know how to score.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Beth-Center has the momentum right now. And I really feel like they can get a stop as long as they just keep doing what they're doing. But it's going to be hard. You know, California's offense has also been playing very good. It's just a good game in general.
You know, California's offense is really a force to be reckoned with when they're on, I should say.
A lot of great things we've seen from both teams.
Absolutely. So back deep to receive are the usual three: Zach Galletti, Damani Stafford, and Caden Powell.
And if Beth-Center were to get the ball back here, they would have maybe a little bit of time to score and get the ball at the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Which, I mean, that's putting this game in arm's reach.
Both teams are in decent shape.
So there they go again. Aiden Lown with the fair catch there at about the 39.
The cone flew like 30 yards. That's the second time that's happened this game.
So Trojan's going to try to score here in the minute and 45 seconds that they have.
I think it's good if you're the Bulldogs. You know, you're taking a bunch of risks, like on kickoff and stuff. It might not always work, but, I mean, as long as you're trying it, I mean, it could really change the momentum of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, as long, again, like you said, as long as you're trying it,
yeah,
it could work in future games.
For sure.
So Assad here in shotgun, and they look like they're in trips. As Assad scrambles just a bit, and there he goes. He's out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to take off downfield, and he's past the line of scrimmage and runs out of bounds there for a huge gain.
Looked like he was going to go up the middle.
Him running out of bounds is a smart play because that does pause the clock.
Absolutely. Great fake there to go up the middle and then just go straight right.
Absolutely, and that was some great defense there from the Bulldogs. You know, not having any of the weapons that California has at receiver open, right. You know, causing him to scramble to the weak side. There's only 2 defenders over there. So they're definitely stacking aside when they run that trips.
They're doing it
Assad
again here.
Passes, goes deep, connects with Caden Powell. Caden Powell in for the Trojan touchdown. And like we've said, they have the potential to score. It has been 20 seconds, and they've scored.
That play, that throw, that catch, that whole play, that could not have gone any better.
Again,
for California.
Great play. Great play there.
I think you saw him before the ball was even snapped.
Absolutely.
And here we see the big fella, Corey Frick.
The big fella, Corey Frick.
That's what we called him in basketball last year during the boys' games.
That's her.
Showalk will come onto the field. Trojans will attempt the extra point formation.
And Jay Glehu holding. And Frick's kick is up, and is that good? Yes, it is. It's good.
3 for 3?
He is 3 for 3.
That's what I like to see.
29, Bulldogs 14.
So, you know, that may have been Beth-Center's real, you know, they had momentum there for a little bit, and that may have just killed it.
Yeah.
We'll see when they come back out for offense, though.
Yep,
because they're going to have about a minute and 30 of offense until they get the ball actually after half.
Definitely time to work with. They got to keep doing what's working for them, and that's running the ball outside mainly. A couple inside, but hey. Beth-Center's done great at responding after California's had big plays, so I think they are in full. They got a lot of confidence. I think they'll be okay.
So back deep to receive here is Tyler Barish and Ethan Varesco. Ethan Varesco having a huge game.
He is definitely helping out this Beth-Center team, and this Beth-Center team has such a bright future. I can tell. As does California.
For sure. And here to kick off is the big fella,
there
Corey Frick.
Having a great game so far. I want to see him get the ball.
And that's a good kick there. That's a laser. And that's going to, unfortunately, go into the end zone.
Almost touched him. The same thing almost just happened again.
Almost. So Beth-Center is going to take over and set up shop here at the 25-yard line with a minute and 27 left to go here in the second quarter.
Definitely manageable.
Oh, yeah.
I think, you know, both fans expected this type of game.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
for sure.
It's just a game of runs. You know, one team will play good for a couple minutes. The other team will play good for a couple minutes. Back and forth.
So Dominic Revi here could possibly be going for a pass play. And he is. It's a little screen to Barish as he's going to take it deep. And that's going to
Pass interference.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Barish's pass incomplete. Intended for Gavin Durkin.
Yep, I knew that was going to come.
Yep, me too.
I saw that unfold, and I knew that was coming.
Uh-huh.
Flag on the play.
Great play there by Beth-Center. Great job.
Yeah,
Great toss there. And
that was a real interesting play.
yeah, he looked open. But very fortunate right there for Beth-Center. And California, you know, they did everything they could on that play. It was just a great timing for Beth-Center.
So with a minute 17 here, you know, I'm wondering what Beth-Center's got up their sleeve to try and get a touchdown and close this lead back down.
They'll run a standard formation on this play.
As Revi is going to pass and is
Ooh.
crushed there by Tanner Pierce. Tanner Pierce, again, so quick for his size, and he has a ton of potential. You know, that's a huge play.
Right. He's definitely stepped up. He's been doing this since he was a freshman. And he's just gotten better and better and better each year, each game.
No gain. Second down.
Bring up second down and 11 for the Bulldogs.
And with a minute 13 left here, Revi under center. And there's a pitch to outside to Fresco, cuts to the outside, taken down in the backfield by number 5, Aiden Loudon. That's a huge tackle there for Aiden Loudon. As we are now at just a minute flat as Beth-Center calls a timeout. So we will be right back after this timeout. And we are back now, ladies and gentlemen.
And definitely a thank you to everyone that's tuned into our stream. We greatly appreciate it. This is why we do it, so that you know, fans can enjoy the game.
And there's almost picked off there by Mason Sherlock.
He wants it. That was a good deflection there. That was a tough play.
Fourth down.
Good look there for Revi. Just a great job by Sherlock stepping in front of that, and the Trojans defense just all being on the same page.
Absolutely.
And that's what they're best at. If you're on the same page, then you're going to succeed. 54.5 to go in the second quarter. We'll see what Beth-Center has. At fourth down, they're going to punt it, and Trojans will have one back. That's Powell.
Flag on the play.
And there's no flag on the play here.
Too many men on the field against Beth-Center.
So Beth-Center there hit with the too many men on the field. And there's a trick play there on 4th down, and Fresco takes it. And that's a huge hit there from Caden Powell. Caden Powell, Hunter Assad, there's a ton of them in there.
And they were all at the sideline at once. So
as you see, Coach Woods getting involved here.
Right.
Coming off the sideline.
Something definitely occurred there on the sideline near the Trojans. But California will get the ball back. Great job by them. They still have time to work with on their own side of the field. So I expect something big here from the Trojans.
Absolutely, and after that altercation there on their own sideline, I'm expecting them to have some fire.
The last few minutes of each quarter are definitely the most important.
As Assad here in
that's Stafford.
Shotgun formation. Oh, that's Stafford. Yeah, you're right.
Getting a quarterback rep here.
As he pulls the Lamar Jackson there and takes a run.
Oh.
And he's out. Runs out of bounds there.
Pushes a few guys. Great run there. And we're getting glimpses of last year.
Yeah, you know, his favorite player is Lamar Jackson, and we always tease him
Stafford picks up a 1st down.
About it, and there it was right there. That was the Lamar Jackson special.
Yep, that's who he models this game after, and I think that's making him the player he is. You know, he's liked him since he was in college. And Caden Powell's in single coverage. I think he could get the ball here.
Stafford there just takes it himself once again.
Hey.
And gets out of bounds, it looks like.
Hey, if it's working, then might as well try it again, huh?
Absolutely.
Stafford.
And I'm wondering if they're going to sub in Assad here or if Stafford's just going to keep running it.
Second and 7.
And Assad will come back out in shotgun formation.
And timeout, Beth-Center.
Timeout, Beth-Center. Final timeout of the half.
So we will be right back, and we only have 30 seconds left in this quarter, in this half, I should say.
Right.
So we'll be right back after this quick timeout. And we are back now, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 30.8 seconds of this game. Beth-Center now has 0 timeouts, and California still has 1. With Assad back in quarterback, Stafford to his left, and steps back. And Assad scrambles and gets taken down there.
He gets a couple yards on there.
And it looks like California might use a timeout.
And Hunter Assad with the quarterback keeper. Tackled by Ryan Bittner for the Bulldogs.
There's Ryan Bittner again. He's really stepped up for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely.
This game.
Gain of a yard.
As a junior.
So with 21.7 left,
Final timeout.
California uses their final timeout, and we will be right back after that one. And we are back.
Again.
Hopefully no more interruptions there, as both teams have 0 timeouts left in this half. So California trying to stop the clock there, as Hunter Assad didn't not get out of bounds. So I'm interested to see what play they got out their sleeve now as Stafford lines up to Assad's right.
Me too. Looks like he's going to throw it.
He rolls out.
Run it.
Looks for a pass, and it's caught by Ethan Fike off the deflection.
Wow.
And gets taken down with 10 seconds left with no timeout. They're gonna have to hurry.
Hunter Assad's pass complete.
And Stafford looks like he's at quarterback right now. And looks like an offsides was a false start was taken.
Great job by the Trojans. They were very quick. Only a couple seconds were taken off. There's still 8.2 seconds left, so they might have time to run a couple plays.
So it's a smart play there from the Trojans trying to stop the clock. You know, they jump off sides. You know, they're hungry for this last touchdown.
2nd and goal.
Yeah, they got 8 seconds left. Stafford in the backfield. Assad under center. Hands off to Stafford. Stafford.
He's in.
In for the touchdown.
Number 2 for Stafford.
That is Stafford's 2nd of the night. So Stafford having himself a game. You know, with 3 seconds left, that's a smart play from the Trojans. You know, takes a very commanding lead there at half.
I think what helps is he's so used to, like, power runs and playing the running back position. And, you know, he has experience pretty much everywhere on the field. I think he's
And there's Corey Frick with the extra point attempt, and it's up and good.
It is good.
4 for 4.
Number 7, Corey Frick.
I think so, yep. 4 for 4 for Corey Frick. Great start to the day for him.
So with that, I think that is going to – I think that's going to send us to halftime. I mean, I don't see any – are they really going to kick it off with 3 seconds left? I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to rule anything out because Beth-Center could return it.
California, you know, like in past years, like when they are in the same position close to halftime, you know, they kick it off and they usually do a short kick and try and, like, team on the player that gets it.
Yep.
Receiving is Tyler Barish.
So back deep to receive here for the Bulldogs are Ethan Brasco and Tyler Barish.
California is Corey Frick.
And the big fella, Corey Frick, is kicking off again. And there he goes, and that's a great kick there from Corey Frick. Puts it down to about the 6-yard line. Received there from Barish. Uh-oh.
Good return.
And good return there, but sadly out of time. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to halftime. And we're going to take a quick break. And we're going to get some words from our sponsors. So we'll be back after halftime.
Thank you.
Your California Trojans, 36.
State Farm agent Dax Thomas is a proud supporter of California football and the title sponsor of Trojan TV broadcasts. Stop by Dax's new office located across from the Cal-U football stadium on Route 88 for a free quote on your home, auto, and life insurance. Dax and his team have over 80 years of experience in the insurance industry and will be glad to help with any needs you may have. Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance, 724-938-3060. Family owned and operated since 1989, AMD Industries treats over 150 million gallons of water per day of acid mine drainage. AMD Industries creates jobs and employs local community members. AMD Industries, John and Linda Franco, are proud supporters of Trojan football and Trojan TV. Visit amdindustriesinc.com or call 724-938-2657. Autoland Hyundai and John Winwood want to wish the California Trojan football team and marching band good luck this season. At Autoland, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile protection. You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland, your hometown dealer. Call us at 724-437-9999 or visit us in person in downtown Uniontown. Don't forget to ask for John Winwood at Autoland Hyundai. Check out her new office at 304 3rd Street in California. Attorney Lisa Boudet is a proud supporter of Trojan football and Trojan TV, specializing in deeds, wills, estates, and workers' compensation. Visit boudetlaw.com for more information. Lisa J. Boudet, helping people just like you. Call 724-938-1355. Sean Sotero from Affinity Wealth Management is your hometown retirement partner. He is dedicated to helping individuals pursue their financial goals by offering a wide range of investment products and services, including individual and business retirement planning, tax saving strategies, and life insurance needs. Sean will work closely with you to ensure his understanding of your personal goals. This allows him to proactively design a portfolio tailored to fit your personal needs now and in the future. Sean understands the needs of the California community he grew up in. He is proud to be a sponsor and supporter of Trojan TV. To set up an appointment, please contact financial advisor Sean Sotero at 724-984-1373 or email at sean.sotero@lpl.com. The Elko Civic Club holds a grocery bingo the first Wednesday of each month. Admission just $1. Starts at 7 p.m. That's the first Wednesday of each month. Admission just $1. Starts at 7 p.m. Elko Civic Club, also an affordable hall rental for all occasions, birthdays, showers, graduation parties, and more. Call 724-366-7369 for more information. Elko Civic Club supports Trojan football and Trojan TV. For a professional DJ with real radio experience at an affordable price, look no further than Johnny D Disc Jockey Services and Music Trivia, specializing in parties, anniversaries, weddings, class reunions, car shows, and so much more. Give him a call at 724-263-9969 or check out Facebook, Johnny D Disc Jockey Services, now offering music trivia games for your next event. Johnny D, a proud sponsor of Trojan football and Trojan TV. For the best baked goods in the Mon Valley, visit the Keystone Bakery, with 2 convenient locations, Monessen and Bell Vernon. Call 724-684-8644 for Monessen and 724-929-4585 for Bell Vernon. The Keystone Bakery, a Valley tradition and a proud supporter of Trojan football and Trojan TV. Erie Insurance, the Mariscotti Insurance Agency, is located on 3rd Street in downtown California. Stop by their friendly office for a quote on home, auto, and life insurance. Call 724-938-9302. Erie Insurance, above all, in service. Mariscotti Funeral Home, also located in California, is a proud sponsor of Trojan football and Trojan TV. Mariscotti Funeral Home, 724-938-2210. Attorney Mitch Mitchell, your trusted attorney, now accepting new clients. 724-785-4600, specializing in bankruptcy, estate matter, and general practice of law. Conveniently located in Brownsville, Uniontown, and Washington. Wishing the California Trojans and Trojan TV much success this season. Visit facebook.com/Herbert Mitchell Law. Nikolai Land Management, LLC, provides professional outdoor solutions from threshold to tree stand. They specialize in landscaping, lawn care, timber and forest management, and wildlife habitat. Check them out on Facebook or call 724-747-5117. Email at mitchellnlm@gmail.com. Nikolai Land Management, sponsoring Trojan football and Trojan TV. Salamoni's Italian Food Market has been in business since 1950. A local hotspot for delicious imported and domestic meats, cheeses, olives, and so much more. And don't forget about their famous hoagies, homemade meatballs, and salads. Salamoni's on Route 40 in Centerville, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 1:30, closed on weekends. 724-785-5070. Salamoni's, supporting Trojans football and Trojan TV. It's always a low price at Solomon Auto, with 4 locations right in your backyard, including 2 stores in Brownsville, Carmichael's, and now to better serve you, a new store in McClellantown, selling GMC, Buick, Chevrolet, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Ford. Solomon Auto, family owned and operated since 1993, proudly supporting Trojan football and Trojan TV. Visit solomonauto.com.
Join with us tonight as we escape through the music of the mega band Journey. We're here tonight with 4 of their most famous hits. band is being led on the field by drum major Megan Hartley and Delaney Ruth. Ladies, is your band ready? Dark clouds can often come when two people are in love, and sometimes the only thing you can do is go your own separate ways. On the other hand, love can come back, and when it does, it's best to meet it with open arms while walking through the city lights. Everybody's love is different, and that's okay. But when you find a good love, you may have never known what it could do for you, so you take it any way you want it. like everything, love has its ups and downs, but no matter what, we must have faith in its power and never give up, so don't stop believing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your California Trojan Marching Band. The band staff includes Director David Young, Assistant Director Pete Harris, Percussion Instructor Rob Berletich, Color Guard Instructor Jamie Beckinger, Brass Instructor Jeremy Beckinger, Woodwind Instructor Elizabeth Machesko. We are glad to be back. God bless and go Trojans.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make that $720 winner here tonight on Have to Take. Get out your Have to Take tickets. Okay, on the orange ticket, winning number 520922. 520922. Please see Tony Mariscotti in the concession stand. Orange ticket 520922. 922, $720. And the Bulldogs will receive to start the second half. Ethan Fresco and Tyler Barish to receive.
And we are back now, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of play here between the Trojans and the Bulldogs. You know, California had a monstrous first half, putting up 36. How do you think they're going to respond here in the second half?
I think they're going to come out even more motivated. They know the job's not finished, as Kobe Bryant once said. You know, you got to play 4 quarters of complete football. And Beth-Center, you know, same thing. They just got to be patient and hopefully, maybe they can make something happen and make this a close game. But California's definitely in great shape right now. They're playing a great game on all 3 phases.
As Fresco there receives Frick's kick and cuts to the outside where there's no defenders from California. And Sherlock, there is, big hit there from Corey Frick, the kicker.
Sherlock and Frick able to bring him out of bounds at the 45. Wow.
Yeah, that was a pretty big hit there from Corey Frick.
Yeah, that made me jump. I'm not going to lie. So, 45-yard line of the opponent. So, Beth-Center is already in opponent's territory. So, great start to the half. And a great play by both teams. Big hit, great run. That's what you love to see.
As Dominic Revi now is in standard formation with 3 guys in the backfield. Handoff to number 10.
The fullback.
Again, we don't have number 10. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. So California defense holding up strong here.
Trevor Pettit, the ball carrier. Picks up 6 yards for Beth-Center.
6-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 4.
Again, Beth-Center attacking the run game. They're doing it very effectively, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we haven't seen Dom Revi too much in the shotgun formation. You know, we've seen a lot of this 3 guys in the backfield. As Fresco gets a handoff, hurdles his own guy there and gets taken down there by Damani Stafford. And a few words are exchanged there between those two. And again, Damani is not one of those guys you want to mess with. Damani is,
right,
you know, like 6'1", like 220, I would say.
Yeah, around that.
You know, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
230, actually, sorry.
Right. And he's very strong, too. He's been like that for a very long time. Here's Revi in standard formation.
And handoff to Fresco. Take it down there for what looks like no gain. Again, Tanner Pierce walking with a little bit of a limp.
He's still out there, so I think he's going to continue playing. Yeah, he might have just got shaken up. We'll see.
And that brings up second down here. Second and 10, actually.
10 minutes to go
for the Bulldogs with, 10 minutes. And Revi hands off to Fresco once again, cuts to the outside, taken down there by number 77, Cole Wolpink. Cole Wolpink having himself game. You know, he was a quarterback and recently transferred to defense, and, you know, it looks like he's been doing really good.
Yep. Size has a lot to do with it. You know, these players, once they transfer, like, size so much, like, going into their upperclassmen years.
Yep, and, you know, that could find you a different position that may fit you better.
And that's what makes these games so interesting is, like, once you get used to playing football here, like, you start to find out, like, where you belong. And, you know, he's done a great job.
Absolutely. As we see Dominic Revi here once again in standard formation with the three guys lining up in the backfield. There's some confusion on the line.
Able to get the snap off.
And there's a pitch there outside to Varesco. Varesco takes the outside corner and taken down there by Stafford at about the 10-yard line.
Brought down by Stafford.
So Beth-Center here on a strong offensive march. You know, kind of saying, hey, we're still in this game.
For sure. And we talked about how they're going to get the ball at the start of the second half, and they're making the most of it.
Absolutely. And, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm it is a packed house tonight. There is virtually no seat left in these stands. As during halftime, I did take a walk down. And, yeah, there's a lot of people.
It was a long trip.
Yeah. So, again, we see this three-back formation here. And it's almost like Revi just picks one. You know, they all kind of run, and he just picks one.
Was that Revi on the run?
That's Trevor Pettit with the carry.
No, that was Trevor Pettit there with the carry.
Gets the handoff
to about the 4-yard line. So the Bulldogs are creeping up here on the end zone, looking to put a dent in this lead here, or in this deficit they're facing. And that looks to be a touchdown. No.
They're going to mark him short.
Yeah, looks like they're going to mark him short.
Trevor Pettit, the ball carrier.
Gain of a yard there.
They're like maybe inside the 1.
Yep.
Puts the Bulldogs right at the 1. First and goal from the 1.
Beth-Center needs a score here.
Absolutely, and that'd be a huge momentum shift, I should say, from, you know, California scoring with only 3 seconds left on the clock now to Beth-Center coming out and on their opening drive getting a touchdown.
Well, it looks like they're really trying to draw something up to hopefully beat this Trojan defense on this play, as they appears that they do so.
They're in.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
So Beth-Center's back on the board now. It is now 36-20 with them coming out, possibly for the extra point, but if I were to guess, it's going to be for a 2-point.
That first drive for Beth-Center is gone just like I expected it to. It couldn't have gone any better. Yeah. And they will go for 2. They will run the same play they were in the last couple times.
Yeah, the Madden special. As Carrasco takes it out, passes, and the 2-point is good.
Yeah. Great catch there. Great way to reach out and go get it if you're the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. You know, that play looks so versatile. And there's flag on the field. Uh-oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, this game is officially heated.
And so
that was a complete pass from Ethan Carrasco to Stephen Day. And that 2-point conversion.
the ref threw a flag, and the only player we saw standing down there was Damani Stafford.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Wow. So number 58.
All right. Yep, 2 points good and decreases yardage on kickoff.
So California there, kind of gets lucky, you know. They're gonna receive this kick at maybe the 30 or 40 yard line here. It's not gonna be a deep kick. I don't think it's definitely not gonna go to like the 10 or the 20.
Right.
It'll be like the 35 or 40, I think.
They have a comfortable lead, but they're definitely gonna need to keep putting their foot on the gas.
Absolutely. So that 2-point conversion was still good. And here's Tyler Barish for the kickoff. And like I said, to about the 40-yard line. And here's Galletti picking it up and takes a big hit there. And is out of bounds over the 45-yard line. So that's where California's going to set up shop. We're going to see Hunter Assad come back out and Damani Stafford and the crew. That's what we're going to call them from now on, is the crew.
The big three. The crew.
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
So Assad, you know, looks like the Trojans have a lot of plays in this shotgun formation, as looks like they're setting up trips.
Connor Vig being single covered.
And Assad scrambles out, and
ooh,
it's a big hit there.
Close.
By number 28, Stephon Day.
That was a good play, though. I mean, he knew the route, and he threw it at a good time. It was just a great play by the Bulldogs.
And that was right to Connor Vick.
Right.
So it almost seemed like Assad kind of scrambled to like the wrong side, because they had trips on one side with only, you know, 2 defenders, giving them a ton of space.
For sure.
Yeah, so Assad again in the shotgun formation. Hand off to Stafford. Stafford finds a hole, gets taken down there at about for only a gain of maybe 3.
Hand off to Stafford.
So Stafford having himself a pretty decent game here, as that brings up 3rd and 9.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he has 2 touchdowns. I would say upwards of, I don't know, 100 yards.
Yeah, very valuable for this offense. He does, or this team in general. He just does. He does it all.
And Assad, he has to have at least 50 in the air. That's a deep ball. Ooh. It almost connects there with Caden Powell. As I just said, he had at least 50 in the air, and he threw about a 35-yard bomb there. You know, that was a good throw.
Very good throw and a great recognition there by number 36 of Beth-Center.
Absolutely, as Caden Powell was in double coverage.
That almost worked.
So that brings up 4th down here for the Trojans, and it looks like they are going to punt.
Back to receive, Tyler Debnar.
Trojans will punt. That is Corey Frick out there.
Corey Frick boots it down to, that's out of bounds. So that goes out of bounds at the 40 or the 35. I don't know, I guess not. I guess that's like the 43.
Yeah. It's hard to tell,
yeah,
you know, when it's really high up in the air.
So that is where Beth-Center is going to take over. And hopefully, I mean, march down the field like they did last time. They have a lot of yards on the ground with Fresco and the other 2 that are in the backfield there.
Yep. And if Beth-Center can continue to win this half, then things could go well for them.
Yeah, and I think we're going to be in for a treat.
Here's Revi, tosses it to number 5.
There's Fresco taking the outside, and looks like he's still on his feet, and there's Laundry on the field, and he's finally taken down. As Damani Stafford there getting heated, and there's another flag.
Things are getting chippy.
Absolutely. I mean, as does it all the time,
Yeah.
you know, with these rivalries.
That's really just the nature of sports. You know, both teams are going out here wanting to win, putting everything on the line. You know, things like that are going to happen.
Yep.
Every sport.
There are 2 penalties on the play. During the play, face mask, number 1 on the defense. Dead ball foul after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So as you see there, Damani Stafford gets tagged up for 2 penalties on 1 play, which, I mean, obviously in nobody's book, that's good.
Officials timeout for injury.
So it looks like there is an injured player on the field, and we cannot make out who that is. It's number 55, Ryan Bittner.
He gets up and
Gets on the sideline.
appears to be all right.
Oh, 55, Ryan Bittner, their
So
injured player, number 55.
Stafford obviously,
Ryan Bittner.
you know, upset with that. Some scuffles after the play.
Yeah, Beth-Center. Everything's going Beth-Center's way this quarter.
Absolutely, and that puts them deep into California territory as Stafford actually gets taken out of the game.
And I think it's smart to, you know, give him a little break, calm him down, and let him know that it's, you know, don't get too out of hand. You
Absolutely, and I think that's a great call there by Coach Ed Woods.
And
Yep.
the Bulldogs will have a 1st and 10 in the California 20.
As Stafford dyed his hair blonde again for the start of the season. We saw that last
Rebuy
year.
with the pass. Almost picked there by the number 20.
Petrucci.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Ethan Fresco. Broken up by Mason.
Oh, no, that was Mason Sholock. We apologize.
Yep.
So Sholock still hunting those 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's very close.
Twice, he was close.
Yeah. And that's pretty impressive considering how much Beth-Center's ran the ball.
Absolutely. So Beth-Center, you know, on a pretty good march here coming down the field. Here about the 20-yard line. Revi under center. And offsides there from McCullich, and that's his 2nd of the game. I don't know.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard
Or in,
penalty.
yeah,
Man second down.
that's
Yeah.
Trojans are falling apart here in the second half. I think they're getting a little bit too comfortable with this lead, and I know Coach Ed Woods is not happy with how they're playing right now.
Right. And, you know, it happens during football games. Like, you have good moments of the game, and you have moments where the other team just does really good. And that's what makes these games, like, really fun. That's why this is such a good rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely. As Ethan Fresco takes that handoff, takes him down at about the 5, and that looked to be number, I don't know, I think it was 60.
Tackled by Tanner Pierce.
It was 56, so Tanner Pierce.
Ethan Fresco, he's been like a amazing X factor for Beth-Center. He's really, you know, he did it all. He threw it on the 2-point conversion. He's ran a few. He's caught a few. Like he's really been everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's been huge for Beth-Center, because I think without him, they'd be struggling a little bit.
Beth-Center's in the red zone.
And there's the snap, handoff.
Looks to be in.
And he's in for the touchdown. So Fresco taking over, and that makes it
a one-possession
game.
Do you think they're going to go for the extra point or go for 2?
It looks like they're going to set up that goofy play.
Yeah, it's worked a few times, but, hey, our risk is always smart. If they get this, then it could be a 6-point game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's insane. So the score now is 36-28 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this game as Fresco takes it out, finds somebody, and it's good for the 2-point.
36-30, California.
California seems to be just falling apart.
Things are getting very interesting right here in this third quarter.
Absolutely. You know, 2 unanswered touchdowns and 2-point conversions. by Beth-Center, and there hasn't been any noise from California.
I cannot wait to see how this third and fourth quarter goes. Like, this game is like very like back and forth. Like, both these teams want this opening win.
Absolutely.
California obviously taking control of the first half. Beth-Center so far taking control of the second half. So both teams have had their ups and downs of this game so far.
Yeah, and this is actually shaping up to be a really interesting finish.
And I expect California, you know, now that Beth-Center scored twice this half, I really expect them just to, you know, do what they were doing like at the start of the game. You know, just play their game. You know, don't get too ahead of themselves, and you know, because you know when they're hot, then California's a very tough team to stop.
Absolutely. So down back deep to receive is the usual three in Galletti, Stafford, and Powell.
Ooh, almost fumbled.
And Galletti! Or no, that's Spencer.
Ball is out.
I apologize.
Oh no, he kept it.
And Spencer Petrucci on the return.
He holds on to that ball. That's impressive.
So they're going to set shop up here at 45 or so, as there looks to be an injury on the field.
Great return by Petrucci.
It looks to be just a cramp, which is good. So there's no injuries.
Yeah.
So California is going to start work here at what looks to be the 45 or so.
Right.
You know, so they don't have too far to go, but it's far enough.
Right.
You know, with a 6-point game, it's literally a one-possession game, and Beth-Center can take the lead.
I think for California, go ahead.
California really hasn't had a solution to their goofy 2-point conversion play. I don't even know what to call it, but it's worked.
Madden.
That's all I'm saying. It's worked.
Yeah. I think for California here on offense, you got to look for Ethan Flake. I mean, you saw what he did, like, on the first drive, and a couple times since. Like, he's made some big catches. You got to look for him to get open. He's good at getting open too.
As Assad looks to pass, Connor Vick wide open in the middle of the field. And Ethan Flake goes right through his hands. Connor Vick wide open on that slant route.
Assad's pass incomplete. Intended for Ethan Flake.
So that may have been the first missed sign or missed thing I've seen from Assad all night. But I can't be too hard on him because he was scrambling out of the pocket.
Right. Yeah, he had a lot of things to look for on that play, which made it tough.
2nd and 10 here for the Trojans. And Assad's looking to do a little pass, and that one's off the mark there. That seemed to be the same play.
Assad's pass incomplete.
And he would have waited a little longer, threw right over the middle. I think Connor Vick would have been open once again. Connor Vick, very quick and shifty, may I add.
Absolutely. He's definitely put a lot of muscle on him these past few years.
You know, his 2nd year playing high school football, and I think he's a crucial part of this offense.
I 100% agree.
You know, he's kind of the weapon that you take off the bench and you throw in there, and you can count on him to make plays. As Stafford moves into position, screen pass, Stafford cuts to the inside and runs a gain for about 5.
All right, so that'll bring up
third.
Stopped by Ethan Novotny.
Yep. 4th, actually.
Oh, is it 4th?
4th and 6. That was 3rd right there. My bad.
And I'm not sure if they're going to bring the punt team out or not. And it looks like they are. So another unanswered drive there for the Trojans.
Timeout. Offense.
California takes timeout. And we're going to take this timeout to thank our sponsors. Title sponsor, Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance. Lisa Boudet, attorney at law. AMD Industries, John and Linda Franco. Solomon Auto Group. Mariscotti Erie Insurance and the Mariscotti Funeral Home. Attorney Mitch Mitchell. The Keystone Bakery. Nikolai Land Management. Dale and Lisa Petrucci. Ernie and Corinne Miller. Salomon's Italian Food Market. Autoland Hyundai and John Winwood. Elko Civic Club. Johnny D's Music Trivia. D&B Environmental Services. And Sean Sotero from Affinity Wealth Management. Again, we cannot thank you guys enough for sponsoring our broadcast this season. You guys are the ones that allow us to purchase the equipment we need to make our broadcast better. So again, we thank you.
Absolutely.
So Corey Frick is out to punt there for the Trojans. And back deep, but not very deep, is Ethan Varesco as he moved back. That's a monster punt there from Frick.
I wonder where that's going to go. It'll be.
And it's.
Oh, that was so
that
close.
almost stopped there at the 1 yard line. Great hustle there by Hunter Assad trying to get that in.
Absolutely.
But that sadly is a touchback, so that's going to set up Beth-Center at the 25-yard line.
Beth-Center starting to figure it out here on offense. Like, they know what to do at the perfect amount of time.
Yeah, they have figured out the offense very well. Or they figured out the defense of the Trojans very well.
25-yard line.
In California, you know, they have the size advantage on Beth-Center for the most part. So I think if you just, you know, try and tackle like as hard as you possibly can, and maybe get some big hits.
Absolutely.
A fumble could happen or something.
You know, we saw that in the first half where there was a fumble recovery. Trojans got it back and scored.
Right.
Which kind of got him to this 36-point.
Uh-oh. Here's something here.
As Varesco will not go down.
First down, BC.
He's taken out for about an 11-yard run.
11-yard run for the Bulldogs.
So Ethan Varesco is having a monster game, and for only being a sophomore, he is going to be very good when he is a junior and senior. His junior season should be very good. His senior season, I would bet, is even better.
100%. I mean, this Beth-Center team is young and should be a force these next couple years, at least.
Revi under center, and there's a false start there from number 58, Ethan Novotny. So that's going to set him back a couple yards, and that's going to give the Trojans more of an advantage.
Three minutes to go in the third quarter, 19 seconds.
And Dominic Revi under center once again with the three backs in the backfield, scrambles, and he's wrapped up and taken down there by multiple Trojan defenders as the clock is still running with about 3:05 here left in the third quarter.
Addison Panapinto got in there, number 30. He initiated it. Ethan Flake also. And Aiden Loudon.
Yeah.
Great job there by California. Great awareness.
Second down.
So with only two backs in the backfield and handoff, Ethan Fresco, and it's stuffed there by Addison Panapinto.
Panapinto getting hot this drive.
Fresco, the ball carrier. Pushed back by Addison Panapinto and Mason Sherlock.
So with this game, you know, getting tighter and tighter, I mean, anything can really happen at this point. Trojans' offense seemed to be at a standstill. you know, maybe Coach Tony Rosito really found a big and that's almost an interception there by Aiden Loudon.
Very close.
But maybe Coach Tony Rosito really found a solution there for Hunter Assad.
Almost intercepted by Aiden Loudon. Fourth down.
Yeah, great play there by the Trojans. Almost an interception, but I mean they made them punt anyway, so it's a win-win.
Yep. And back deep to receive here is Caden Powell. As Ethan Fresco boots it down, and Powell fair catches it at about the 38, 39.
Yep.
Fresco's punt, fair catch, Caden Powell.
So that's where California's going to set up shop. Hopefully can get this offensive momentum back because, I mean, they don't have an answer for the Bulldogs defense right now.
Right. You know, as the game goes on, you know, teams get more used to each other, and I just think, you know, that's what makes these games close. And
absolutely. And, I mean, California, we know they have the offensive power. As you see Hunter Assad here under center.
Here's Stafford.
Here's the pitch to Stafford. Stafford gets wrapped up by the jersey there. His jersey gets grabbed and is taken down there for virtually no gain.
Stafford, the ball carrier, brought down by Josh Deans, number 73.
So Stafford, you know, again, being, you know, held to nothing almost.
Second
right.
down.
Just great job by Beth-Center. They all read that play perfectly.
Stafford comes off the field here. So maybe they're going to pass here. Maybe they're going to give it to, I think it's Spencer Petrucci in the backfield.
This quarter's going really fast.
That's Galletti. It's Nathan Galletti there. Or Zach Galletti, I apologize.
He almost found, like, some space there. But
yeah,
he gets
almost found a good hole.
Gets a good gain of 4 or 5 yards.
Tripped up by Tyler Depnar. Gain of 4 on the play. Third down and 6.
So that brings up 3rd and 6 here for the Trojans. And, I mean, if you're the Trojans, what would you be looking to do here?
I would be looking, you know, for Ethan Fike. He's made some great catches this game, and I think every time they've gone to him, it's worked. And, you know,
as Assad scrambles out the pocket here, tries to find a target. It's out of bounds, though, so it looks like they're going to be forced to punt. Once again here, so the Trojans have not found an offensive strategy yet, unless they're going to go for it here, which, I mean, they might. Nope, they're not, because Corey Frick's coming out.
Speaking of Corey, I also want to see
Oh, maybe not. Maybe they are going to go for it here.
4th down and 6. Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's 17 seconds left on the clock here.
Yep.
Nope. They're going to punt unless it's a fake punt.
Which is very possible.
Which is likely.
We've seen a lot of those for both teams.
And
good punt
Frick
there.
Boots it down there.
Fresco
takes it and cuts back all the way to the other side of the field. Finds an open hole and takes him down at about the 30-yard line. And with 4.9 left here on the clock, it's going to be interesting what Beth-Center can pull off here.
Yeah, I say they just run the ball and let the quarter end, because they'll still have the ball wherever they are.
Absolutely, yeah.
First, then in the 4th. Maybe just run a normal play as they would any time in the game. Here's Beth-Center handoff. And gets a gain of 2, 3.
Possibly 4.
Yeah. He kept going there.
Yeah, he kept chugging along. So Velasco there with a gain of about 4.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And there the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
Good job by California, especially at the end of that good job by California at the end of that third quarter, you know, getting that stop. That was much needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, the Bulldogs are still going to have the ball starting the fourth quarter here, and which is, I mean, in my opinion, the Trojans need to find an offensive solution.
Strategy.
Because they have not been able to get past this Bulldog defense after obliterating them.
I definitely want to see him throw to Corey Frick, too. Like, he's tall.
Yep.
He's very athletic. He can that's something I definitely want to see. And he's fast.
Yeah, Corey Frick does have some speed to him. So I would like to see that.
Right. I compare him to like a Mike Evans.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of tall, lengthy receiver.
So the Bulldogs are going to take over here on the 38. And here they go to the line. Revi under center. And hands off there to number 24, I believe. Yes, number 24, Trevor Pettit.
Cole Wolpink again there.
Cole Wolpink's having a very good game.
I like what I see from him a lot.
Absolutely.
In the last quarter, this is, this is where players really step up and make a name for themselves.
Oh, yeah. So Trojans, with 3rd and 2 here, Trojans need to get a stop and try to force a punt. As it looks like they do. As a huge defensive stop there from the Trojans, which brings up 4th down. That looks to be, I don't think that was a first down. No, it was. It was a first down.
They're going to call it a first down.
For Beth-Center from their own 41-yard line.
So huge run there by Trevor Pettit to get that first down.
Absolutely, and very clutch. That play very decided that possession right there.
Absolutely, which gives them a fresh set of downs.
There's number 10.
Number 10 runs to the outside, takes some hard hits there, and ends up getting about a gain of 8.
Galletti got in there. Powell got in there.
On the carry.
On the stop after a gain of 8.
And Zach Galletti. 7-yard gain for the Bulldogs.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd down and 3.
So that brings up 2nd and 3 here for the Bulldogs. Trojans, honestly, seems like they're almost falling apart on defense. It's a tight game, and they need to be, a tight defense. And there's Pettit running the ball again, getting the first down.
I like what I'm seeing from Pettit. He's really stepping up. Like, Beth-Center is very deep when it comes to running backs.
Absolutely, Pettit is a senior, so this is his last year, but I mean he's making a stand so far.
Right.
So California really doesn't have a solution for the Beth-Center run game either. They need to find 2 solutions in my eyes, and one is going to be the offensive solution, and the other one's going to be the defensive one, because Trojans have went, 3 drives now?
Yep.
And looks like there's a fumble on the play.
Beth-Center
recovered by Beth-Center.
Good job by Beth-Center recovered. I definitely could have ended a lot worse than it did. That'll bring up, what, 2nd down?
2nd and 10, yep.
Okay.
And it looks like we have an injured player on the field. And that may be Tanner Pierce. Or maybe Donovan Davis. One of the two. That looks like it's going to be Tanner Pierce. 65.
Donovan Davis.
Yep, Donovan Davis. So we're going to be right back after this injury timeout.
.65, that's Donovan Davis, injured player.
All right, well, it's good to see Donovan Davis there back up, and you see Corey Frick actually helping him get back to the sideline.
Very great to see him up and being able to walk back to the sideline. Hopefully he's okay, because he's been a part of this Trojans offense and defense for as long as I can remember.
And subbing in for him is number 64, Dylan Henry.
He did very well in the scrimmage as well, Dylan Henry.
Yeah. And the Bulldogs have the ball on the Trojans 48. And there's the handoff outside. Big tackle for a loss by Ethan Fike. That's a huge play. Great read there as you saw him jump into the backfield and take Ethan Fresco down for a huge loss. That's going to set him back. That's a loss of about 7 or so. That's a great read there by Ethan Fike.
Great execution, great call on the play.
Absolutely.
To blitz him, because he's dangerous when that happens.
So that is a 3rd and long situation here for 3rd and 17 is what it is for the Bulldogs here. So they're going to need to, what are you thinking, a pass play maybe?
Yeah, definitely a pass play. They'll run it.
Yeah, they're running it. Here we go. And taken down there for a gain of 5.
So they get to the 50-yard line.
And that brings up 4th down. So Trojans there with a huge defensive push. And, I mean, it almost seems like they found a solution for it.
Right. This 4th quarter it definitely is going to come down to defense. Both teams are definitely going to step up when it
time's ticking too with 7 minutes and 20 seconds here.
Back deep to receive, Powell.
Left.
And Sherlock. Fresco to punt.
And back deep is Powell and Zach Galletti. And Zach Galletti looks like he's going to take it and get it. That's a big hit. There, who was that? That was number 4.
Zach Galletti on the return.
Zach Galletti.
Yeah, it looked like it was number 4.
By Trevor Pettit for the Bulldogs.
Trevor
Pettit, yeah, okay.
Number 4.
Trenton Coberts.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Trenton Coberts who had the tackle.
1st and 10, Trojan ball from their own 24.
All right, California, this drive's huge.
Absolutely.
Defensive possession is huge for Beth-Center.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they're going to try to continue that momentum from defense over. We got 2 backs in the field. Assad Panapinto gets the ball. And
he's so
taken down for about no gain.
He's very
or maybe gain of 1.
Panapinto, the ball carrier.
It took like 5 guys to bring him down.
Yeah.
Tyler Debnar. A gain of a yard for the Trojans. 2nd and 9.
So this game's coming down to the wire with California went from like a 36-point lead now to only a 6-point lead.
Yep.
And
they were up 36-14 at one point.
That brings up 2nd and 9 here for the Trojans with Assad in shotgun position. Stafford to his right. Assad looks to pass. Screen pass there to Fike. And Fike looks struggling there and taken down for, again, no gain.
Good effort by staying up.
And a complete pass from Assad
by Fike.
to Fike.
So it's a good pass there from Hunter Assad. Just couldn't get in any open field.
Tackles made by Anthony Sotero and Ryan Bittner.
So Anthony Sotero and Ryan Bittner there with the tackle.
Sotero's having a great game on defense.
Yeah, for sure. As that brings up 3rd and 9 here for the Trojans. Well, if you're Coach Ed Woods, what are you going to try to do here to get this first down? Assad rolls out.
Yep.
Finds Ethan Fike.
Exactly.
And there's the first down.
That's exactly what you got to do. That right there.
So Assad doesn't seem like he's a pocket quarterback. He seems like a on the run quarterback.
Right.
This is my first time seeing him play. So, this is my first thoughts on him.
And he's really good at getting the ball away quick, too.
Yeah.
So, like, if he is in the pocket, he's going to get rid of it quick. And he has very good vision and is able to find receivers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caden Powell's at single coverage. You got to look for him there.
He rolls out, and here he is.
Yep.
There's Panapinto with the catch. And taken down at the 42 of the Bulldogs.
Wheels.
So California here on a run. And timeout taken by Beth-Center. And we're going to take this time to thank our sponsors once again. Title sponsor, Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance. Lisa Boudet, Attorney at Law. AMD Industries, John and Linda Franco. Solomon Auto Group. Mariscotti Erie Insurance and the Mariscotti Funeral Home. Attorney Mitch Mitchell. The Keystone Bakery. Nikolai Land Management. Dale and Lisa Petrucci. Ernie and Corrine Miller. Salomon's Italian Food Market. Autoland Hyundai and John Winwood. Elko Civic Club. Johnny D's Music Trivia. D&B Environmental Services, and Sean Satera from Affinity Wealth Management. We thank you guys once again. You guys make these broadcasts possible.
Yep, we appreciate all the help.
So California going to take over here on the Bulldogs 42. And the referees seem to be having some sort of meeting here.
Which is expected, fourth quarter. You got to let the players know that don't get things out of hand.
Absolutely. And with 5 minutes left here on the clock.
Fake handoff
to Stafford. Hunter Assad in some trouble here. And he runs it and ends up getting back to about where they started.
With the quarterback keeper.
He had the right side of the field appeared to be open, but there was one defender. So, I mean.
Yeah, and Caden Powell looked almost open at the top of your screen there.
Absolutely.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So there was no gain on that play here as Addison Panapinto checks out and Zach Lee checks back in.
Zach Letty reminds me of a lot of Jaden Zuzak from last year.
Yeah, definitely a smaller Jaden Zuzak.
Yeah. Very fast. And they're built like about the same.
No, I don't know about that. Stafford, a quarterback.
When Jaden
little
was
screen pass there. And Zach Letty takes a big hit and gets a gain of about 5.
Yep.
So they're giving Assad a breather. Assad looks to be getting checked out by the trainer there. So he may have gotten shaken up there on that last play where he had to scramble and try to find open field.
Is he still in the game?
Who?
Assad?
No, he's on the bench. Right next to
Okay.
Davis down there.
Yeah.
Brings up third down and 6.
So they're going to have to go to their backup and Stafford, which
Yep.
I'm getting flashbacks from last year already.
Former starter. Undefeated regular season record for Stafford.
Stafford in the shotgun position. He pulls with Lamar Jackson, takes it, and he gets the first down. Stafford with the huge run, and he just does not want to go down.
3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here. For the
Time's ticking down. And the game's coming down to the wire here with a one-possession game. Beth-Center could take the lead, but California on their march right now. And if you guys are just tuning in, Beth-Center has been on a rampage this second half. Scoring. The halftime score was what, 36-14?
Yep.
So they've put up 16 points in this second half, and to California's nothing. And this could be California's first good drive here of the second half, as Damani Stafford keeps it and gets tripped up there for a gain of about 5.
And Stafford on the carry.
He's very good at like running up the middle. He always finds a way to
absolutely
gain yards.
As Assad's coming back in here, which is a good sign. And Zach Galetti comes out.
Pick up 5. Second down and 5.
So Assad ready to take back over here. Under center, Pinto and Stafford in the backfield. And I'm not really sure what happened that play. It looked like he handed it off to like a lineman or something, but I think Pinto came through and picked it up.
Pinto,
Yep.
the ball carrier, stopped by Anthony Sotero.
Those are plays that
Gain of a yard.
you know they could go wrong. Like
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
That's a risky play right there. And I'm sure it was unintentional, but
So
still.
third and 4 here.
Trojans.
With the clock.
3rd and 3, I apologize here
Yep.
for the Trojans. And, I mean, you got it. If you're the Trojans, you have to convert here.
And if you're Beth-Center, you want to call a timeout soon because the clock is running.
So each team has 2 timeouts. As Galetti runs to the outside, and he may have just gotten that first down. Yeah, he got the first down, which is good. So that gives them a fresh, the Trojans a fresh set of downs.
Are they giving it to him?
I think. I mean,
I think they're discussing
And
it.
Galetti gets the first
Yep.
down
Yep.
for California.
so. Zach Galetti there, a good run, kind of like a little jet sweep play.
That's huge. That Beth-Center needs to call some timeouts here soon.
Yeah,
With
absolutely.
a minute left.
I mean, it's a minute and 10 seconds here.
Yeah.
California's really going to send it down to the wire.
And a
Right.
first set of downs for the California Trojans. From the Beth-Center, 20.
And we're under a minute now. So California is going to try to waste some time here.
55.
California has all the time in the world. I mean, they got a fresh set of downs. 45 seconds left to go. Up 6. As a pitch to Stafford there. He's taken down for a loss of 3, 4. And there's a timeout. I'm almost positive that's going to be a timeout. With 38.8 left.
Great play there by Beth-Center.
Defense.
And Beth-Center calls their first timeout. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back after this quick timeout.
Loss of 4 on that play. Second down and 14.
And we are back now, ladies and gentlemen, for the 38.8 seconds left of the game, and I'm sure it's going to be much longer because there's still 3 timeouts that need to be called.
Yeah.
2 for California and 1 for Beth-Center, and I'm sure they're going to be used.
California is in field goal range.
Unless California decides they want to really run the clock down here.
Yeah. And I think you give Corey Frick a chance to kick it if it comes down to it, you know.
As it actually looks like that's what Stafford's going to do is, I mean, he looked like he just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
And he got that ball, so.
Timeout.
3rd and 14. If it ends up being 4th down, I'd say you definitely give Corey Frick the chance to seal this game.
Absolutely, and there's the last timeout called there from Beth-Center, I believe.
Tackled by Trevor Pettit. And Anthony Sotero. Third down.
Oh, yes, that was the last timeout used there by the Bulldogs. And Assad just takes it down. So that's going to keep winding the clock down.
Is that it?
And that looks like it may be it.
That's going to bring an end to the game here tonight.
So California takes first game this season. They're 1-0. You know, they're looking very hopeful this year. Beth-Center takes a very hard-fought loss. You know, they really came back there at the end. That's a very good game there it's a very good game by Beth-Center.
Yeah, congratulations to California for pulling this out, and great game by Beth-Center too. You know, especially in the second half. Two great teams. This is great to see, especially in week 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that is all for tonight. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Trojan TV once again, and we hope you have a great night. I hope to see you next time here on Trojan TV. I think our next broadcast is going to be in, 2 weeks?
Yep, 2 weeks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Yep.